Welcome to the Ray Bros Nerd Show. I am your host, Jonathan. So, I technically promised some Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay, but I didn't get much into it. I just got through the thing, but I decided instead we're going to play a little bit of Nintendo Mini Super Mario Brothers. So, this is kind of the screen. For those that haven't seen it, this is a list of all the games that you can play. Funny thing is people already learned how to hack this stupid thing, which is great. The different displays you can do CRT, 4:3, and factory settings, blah blah blah. Things that you don't really need. What language you want it in, which is funny because, like I said, on an earlier on during my unboxing I actually got this from Amazon Spain. So like I was kind of worried that everything would just be in Spanish and there would be no English options, but silly me, the only difference is basically the power cord, and I had the power cord just hooked up to my TV through the USB port. So there you go, legal notices, and cool thing is you can scan in and get all the manuals. So let's hop into some Super Mario Bros. 3, or there you go. So yeah, every chord is ridiculously short in this thing. It's kind of obnoxious. Like the TV, like the power cord is kind of short on this thing. The HDMI cord that it came with is, I feel like, a typical size. But the controller itself, oh my gosh, like the cord can't be much more than like 3 feet, maybe 4 feet, probably not even that long. Um, so like even recording this now, everything is like stretched to the limit. Like my fiance Monica, there's no way that she can get out of this room unless she does some sort of like limbo or anything like that. It's just, like, ridiculous. I'm not gonna do a quick playthrough or like flute my way to the end. I will show some like just fun secrets and just kind of talk about my Nintendo Mini experience a little bit more and talk about Horizon Zero Dawn. Very, very limited because, like I said, I only played like the very beginning of the game, so I can't really say like I have a full like information on it. And also, I'm pretty close to beating Neo, so I'll talk about that a little bit. It would be and more. It's funny because like when I went to buy it, like the only reason I said it was worth it is if I get it for retail value, like which is the $60 or whatever like that. And I got it for the $60, and man, like it's so small and it's very convenient. Like here you go. Here's a little secret. It's not really a secret anymore. Like, are there secrets in Mario games anymore? Oh, I'm about to mess it up. Dang, I messed it up. I have to go back. But what I was saying is like, there's still some that are like $150, $200, and stuff like that. And when it comes to that, they might release a few more, so the price does go back to regular um, pricing range and everything like that. So I'll go back to the 60 or whatever. But I'm gonna go back and do this. Get these extra lives. I messed it up, so here we go. But yeah, I'm happy. I think I'm happier with it because I got it for the regular price. If I like decided I was like, I'm just gonna pay the, oh my gosh, I messed it up again. Here we go. Um, it's so funny. Before I record this, I practiced this just to make sure that I got it down, and here I am like live where people can actually watch afterwards, and I'm just like mucking it up real bad. Um, So, like, let's say I decided to like buckle down and just get it for $100 just so I can have the stupid thing. I mean, truthfully, beyond hacking, you know what I mean? You have like a thunderstorm going on, so she's just freaking out. It's a level I'm not going to. We're just gonna keep going. Oh, like I'm happy because I got it for the retail value. Like if I had a difference was I paid like $5 more for shipping. I don't even think it was that much because $59.99 plus the standard shipping rate would be 60 something, and I think I paid like 62, 61. So, and that could have been a little bit of the exchange rate, because I bought it off European market value with USD or our dollar or whatever. Really really well. I feel it's probably not true, and it's probably just the way I'm playing it. But I feel like the controller is off a little bit. It's probably not true. So for example, I was playing. It's not Mike Tyson's Punch Out, but Punch Out nonetheless. And I feel like when I would hit the button to go left or right, and it wouldn't go exactly when I pushed the button. I don't know how else to explain it. It just didn't feel like you would like the old when you would play the regular Nintendo or the old school one from the 80s or whatever. I was telling my brother that I'm gonna use this as I think I'm gonna use this more as like a display piece, or maybe figure out something for this and I'll keep my regular Nintendo. I have no need to get rid of it with this thing because it only has 30 games. I mean, you can ROM hack it. I guess people have done, like I said, to have like all the Nintendo games. But I also read where it can like mess up your system, and I don't want to do that until I know like the system is on sale again. Like I don't even want to tempt that because it just could be bad. And plus, like who knows? Like I messed that one up or whatever. But yeah, moving along the lines, like I said, every game I've played so far on this works really well. The different television spectrums I don't really use as much as I thought I would. I should have brought that over here and got this extra man or whatever. Um, like the CRT TV, that was more like I feel like that was more of a gimmick than something they thought people would actually use or not. You know what I mean? Like, see, I'm that big, so I can't get all the coins. If you get all the coins in this level, then you get a secret thing or whatever. It's not really important to me at this point. But in the 4:3 scale, like that was okay as well. I guess I didn't get 3 stars. Oh well. People who are like perfected this game are probably watching this and are like, "Oh my god, like, why are you messing up so much?" It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It's been a while since I played some of these games, so my memorization is a little off. Dang, 2 out of 3. Oh well. Because I don't even think I got the flute. Or, I mean, I just got the flute. Oh, I died. See, like, I swear I was pulling back. I wish I could show you, like, the ratio. I'm going to use my leaf, so I don't have to worry about it. There you go. But yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, from what I played, I've only played probably, like, the very beginning intro. Oh, I shouldn't have taken the fire pellet. What am I doing? And it's pretty amazing looking. I mean, it's so weird when I like watch reviewers and they're doing it right. They're being fair, but it's like hard for me to like say a game like Horizon Zero Dawn or even Neo or like games this day and age, like it's hard for me to say like they don't look good because you got to think I'm still coming from a generation where we battled on the Atari like with tanks, and it was like just like one solid color, and you just had 2 tanks that you could drive through, and your graphics were pretty much like your imagination. Like that was your graphics. It wasn't like even like this, like Super Mario Brothers. Like these graphics are fine, but they're not like I can't see beyond that cloud and see like a huge city. And games like Horizon Zero Dawn, it's like, oh my god, like I took a still picture because they have a camera type thing you can use with it or whatever, and it's amazing looking. The facial capture so far looks fine. There's hits and misses, and that's still not a perfect art, I don't think. I don't know how or when it ever will be. It's kind of tough, and like something like my fiance was saying was like how she can't wait for like where people look like 100% real, and I think that'll be tough. It'd be interesting to see, but from the characters that were on though, it looks pretty surreal. It's hard for me as a gamer, like an old school gamer, to like judge certain games. The only time I judge games, I'm just gonna fiddle with this. You can like look up these things and figure out. Oh, there it is. Look up how to get those. But the game is amazing looking, and I feel bad for my PlayStation because I don't have the PS4 Pro, and my brother said to vacuum it out. But anytime my PlayStation plays games like that, it just hums. Like it makes a lot of freaking noise. It's like whoa. It sounds like it's trapped inside of a vacuum, more or less. I mistimed my jump there. That was me, not the controls. But dang. So now, wait. I think I get a leaf here. No, it's coin. This is coin. But yeah, it's amazing looking. Gameplay wise, I haven't played that much of it. All I've done is throw rocks, which is funny because from playing Neo, I'm like ridiculously good at this point. So that's basically all I've done with that, and listen to some of the audio files and things of that nature. So I look forward into digging into it more. I'll probably do that on either Thursday or Friday. Most likely Friday. Like take more time to play it and everything like that, and be able to discuss it with more with my brother. I'm sure that, like we'll do a podcast this week, and he might be able to talk about it more than I can. I think we're gonna bring up a lot of more Neo stuff, Neo related things, and I kind of wanted to talk about um, modding and stuff like that. Like how it's so funny to me. Like I remember back in the day when people would think of hackers and stuff, and like now it seems like a competition to see who can break a system the fastest. And I remember used to thinking like it's so difficult, and it probably is still, but sometimes they share videos about how to do it, and I'm just like, oh, I can do that, and it gets me curious, like not to do it myself maybe, but like it just I love technology. Like it's like one of my favorite pastimes. Like I if I knew like there's some sort of money behind it, like well, money's not guaranteed ever, but some sort of thing behind it, I would love to do like filming and film school. Just because I think it'd be so cool to like learn all the dynamics between camera lenses, camera angles. Even then, I'm more of a screenplay person. Like I love creating ideas, and I would love to see it like more played out than me probably directing how it gets played out. Or I can just pull like an M Night Shyamalan and do all three or whatever. Kill crap this guy. Um, but yeah, it's been a really crazy week when it comes to gaming. Like there's so much stuff coming out, and there's so much stuff that has came out. Um, it's kind of hard to keep up, especially like when you're on a budget. It's like almost nearly impossible. And like me, like I have so many different focuses. Like when it comes to gaming, like I there's still a lot of systems from past time that I wish I had, and it wouldn't be to collect everything. Like I'm not the kind of collector who collects like every little game from every system. I still kind of pick and choose. Like I think out of my collection, my Nintendo and Sega might have the most because they're the most readily available. If that makes sense. Like I have a Super Nintendo, I don't have all the games for that, and probably not even all the good ones for it. To be fair. And then I find myself with the PlayStation and stuff, and it's so weird to think about it. Like now in retrospect, that I trade in and like give away more games for the current systems than I would like my Nintendo and everything now. And it might be a generational thing. It might be because like when I was young when I had the Super Nintendo, so those games were the only games I could get because it wasn't my money going towards them. You know what I mean? It was my parents' money or whatever. But now that it's my money, I just feel like, oh, I can just get another one, which obviously that doesn't work out for the best. But like recently, for some reason, like I've been looking up Atari Jaguar like prices and stuff like that online because like out of all the systems, for some reason, I feel like that one like eludes me the most. It's like I never got a chance to play it. It was always overpriced, and it still is, which is crazy because everybody and their mother, is selling it for a high price. It's like upwards 100s and stuff like that. And it's one of those things that's like I want it simply because I never had it and never had a chance to play it. I've watched tons of videos on why you should never get it, which is funny. But at the same time, it's like I want it in my collection. And then another one, like on a more silly manner. I was thinking of the Nintendo GameCube. Like, my brother and I were talking about it, and like, if you think about it, that system is so strange in retrospect. Like, it was a time where everybody thought the mini disc was going to be like the next thing over the CD player and everything like that, or not the CD player but CDs. Remember, everybody was thinking smaller. Like, I think that was even at the point when cell phones started to become smaller, like these tiny little things, and that was like the next big thing. And now, like, I feel like our cell phones are getting bigger, like we have bigger screens and things like that. Like, the technology is just like booming at like an unremarkable, like, um, pace, and I feel like I want the GameCube because I feel like it's more of a historical thing at this point. It's like, at one point we thought, or Nintendo thought as a company, that everything would be mini disc. Like, that would be the technology of the future. Like, not digital, not Blu-ray, not, oh my god, if I die in this guy, that'd be funny. Not DVD and stuff like that, but mini disc. And so I don't even think I want that many games from it. I just want the freaking system itself. Like, I think the Wii and Wii U, I don't think the Wii U, but the Wii for sure is backwards compatible. So it might be something I look into just to have. See, I remember the one up. Can't remember the flower. I messed this up. So I wanted to bring up. This is going to be a quick commentary because I kind of want to relax. And when I play this, I have to be like really close, especially with everything hooked up, because the cords are so short. My back is like screaming at me. It's that old, rusty, carrying gear, fighting snow bunnies, military body. So you kind of know how that goes. Dang, I died in the most ridiculous places. You know what I should do? Just use my whistle and transport me to a level I actually prefer to play here. Or just go to the last level. Can't remember which one the giant level is anymore. I think it's level 4. Or could it be this one? I can't remember. That's sad. I used to remember, like, memorize, like, which levels were my favorite and stuff. Like, it's been such a long time. But the reason why I want to bring up Neo is I'm kind of mad at it right now. Like, I think, 5, 6 missions done away from completion of the game. Like, where I beat all the main missions and submissions. I think there's one submission that I'm not going to complete, and it's basically because it's ridiculous. The reason why I'm oh god, wasn't paying attention. But yeah, the reason I'm mad at Neo is because it's got to the point where it's still a little bit of fun, but it's repeating itself over and over, enemy wise, but like level wise. And it's like, I get what they were trying to do in a way, but it's like, I would have rather had it if they just decided to, instead of making, like, they padded the game by use of, to be fair, like, it's a straight padding. I would have rather have had them focus more on maybe new enemies, new exciting enemies and stuff, and then get rid of all the extra, like, stuff onto it. So instead of, like, having where I had 20 levels I can play, but make it like 10 levels I can play, but make it 10 levels where it's just like different monsters, different aspects, because I'm still beating the same monsters, and the only reason I die now is because, like, I feel like the monotony gets to me. Like, I get used to, like, just slambasting through certain enemies, like just hitting them 3 or 4 times and they're done. But then the same enemy will pop up somewhere down the line, and they're like 5 levels higher. So instead of hitting them 3 times, which I would have done just like a little bit ago, I have to hit them like 10 times now. And it's like, and it's not hard because of, learning something new. It's hard because they just, oh, this is my favorite. I love this little boot thing. Oh, I screwed it up. It's hard because it's the same. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain that anymore. I need that boot. But it's hard because, like, all they are is stronger. You know what I mean? There's nothing much more added to it. Like, it's the same enemies. Some of them get bigger. They're like smaller or whatever. It depends. So it's a little disappointing. I still say buy it. You know, try it out on your own. But because it's impossible to have like new enemies in every single level. Like even Dark Souls, I think, did that or whatever. But still, it's a little upsetting. So either way, I just wanted to do a quick video of this and let you guys know. We plan on doing the podcast this week. Last week didn't get a chance to. I was not of positive sort, so it was hard to motivate me to really do much of anything. But we got some of that stuff squared away, so that's good. I look forward to hanging out with my brother and seeing his kid and family and all that stuff. I hope you guys get a chance to watch this video, and if you'd like this video, share and subscribe.